Good evening and welcome to Doordarshan Kendra Kohima. I'm Vimasanu with news. First, the headlines. Bharatiya Janata Party highlights planned activities for the upcoming Har Ghar Tiranga campaign and Tiranga Yatra, scheduled from August 11 to 15. Five Tribes Corp expresses discontent over a state's cabinet decision on BT reservation. India's defence production hits record 1,50,590 crore, private sector share rises. And Prime Minister Narendra Modi extends greetings and emphasizes the importance of Sanskrit language in preserving India's ancient knowledge and culture. And now the details. The Bharatiya Janata Party BJP today held a press conference at its Dimapur district office to outline plans for the upcoming Har Ghar Tiranga campaign and Tiranga Yatra, scheduled from 11 August to 15, 2025. Addressing the media, and Kakuto Chishi, chief spokesperson of BJP Nagaland, recalled that in 2021, coinciding with the country's 75th year of independence, the national flag was deinstitutionalized and brought to the personal level. These, he said, symbolize that freedom belongs to every citizen, giving all the right and pride to hoist the flag even at private residences. He stressed that the party's motto is to see the tricolour flying high with dignity, honour and grace. Highlighting the planned activities, Chishi said the campaign will begin with a free medical camp in all 11 district jails with support from the Minister of Health and Family Welfare. This will be followed by a visit to the Deaf Biblical Seminary in Nahabari, Dimapur. On August 12, cleanliness drives will be conducted across all 60 BJP mandals led by their respective presidents in tune with the Swachh Bharat mission. The following day, the national flag will be hoisted at the BJP state headquarters in Kohima as well as in all district and mandal offices starting at 9 a.m. This will be followed by a Tiranga bike yatra with around 200 riders. On August 14, BJP units across 14 districts will observe Partisan Horrors Remembrance Day and visit ex-servicemen and their families and a hand-cart Tiranga Yatra at the Dimapur District Sports Complex, a food drive at Ram Janaki Higher Secondary School, distribution of sanitary pads and football tournaments in Aboy, Tonokyu and Kifiri. The 5-day program will culminate on Independence Day with the hoisting of the tricolour in households as part of the Har Ghar Tiranga initiative.
We will be observing the Remembrance Day of the Partition Horrors in all the 14 districts and 60 mandals. This will be headed by the ST Morcha of our party at 10:30 a.m.
The Five Tribes Committee on Review of Reservation Policy Corp has expressed dissatisfaction with the Nagaland State Cabinet's August 6 decision on the backward tribe reservation. While welcoming the formation of a Reservation Review Commission, Corp strongly opposes its composition, which includes civil society organizations CSOS, such as Central Nagaland Tribes Council CNTC, Eastern Nagaland People's Organization ENPO, and Tenime Union. Addressing the media after its meeting held at the Apex 5 Tribes today at Hotel Ura Kohima, convener Engineer Tessino Semi and Member Secretary GK Jimomi said the civil society organization CSO participation compromises the Commission's independence and impartiality, insisting it should consist solely of government officials serving or retired. They also criticized the government's justification of the existing policy and the linking of the Commission's recommendation to the next census, calling it an insult to their movement. Corp further rejected the minister's cited statistics as wildly imaginary and demanded the Commission complete its work within 6 months without extension and insisted that recommendations be implemented immediately without waiting for census data. They warned that if the government insists on linking the review outcome to the census, reservations should be suspended until then. As a mark of protest, Corp announced that it will abstain from all government functions, including the Independence Day celebrations.
We welcome the constitution of the Commission, but we are vehemently against the composition, which includes the CSOs. Secondly, the decision of the State Cabinet in giving the Reservation Review Commission a timeline of 6 months. Yes, we agree, to that extent. But then any delay or extension will be totally unacceptable beyond that.
The annual defence production has soared to an all-time high figure of 1,51,000 crore rupees in the financial year 2024 to 25. This milestone represents a robust 18% growth over the previous fiscal output of 1,27,000 crore rupees. Lauding the milestone, Defence Minister Rajnath Singh hailed it as a clear indicator of strengthening defence industrial base. In a social media post, the minister also commended the Defence Ministry's Department of Defence Production and other stakeholders. The Chief of the Air Staff, Air Chief Marshal A.P. Singh, has said that India downed 5 fighter aircrafts of Pakistan during Operation Sindoor. Speaking at the 16th Air Chief L.M. Katre lecture in Bengaluru today, the Chief of the Air Staff said 5 Pakistan Air Force aircrafts and 1 AWACS aircraft were put down by India. Speaking in detail along with video footage, he said they have at least 5 fighters confirmed killed and 1 large aircraft which could either be an Elint aircraft or an AEW&C aircraft. He informed that they were taken down at a distance of about 300 kilometers, which he added is the largest ever recorded surface-to-air kill that one can talk about. He also mentioned that the attacks on Shahbaz Jacobabad airfield being destroyed by our missiles. He pointed out that the Indian attacks were calibrated and there was an absolute synchronization between the 3 forces. The air chief said that our air defense system did a wonderful job and that the S-400 system was a game changer. He explained that the range of that system really kept the aircraft away from us.
Very, very candid here, very open here, because I hear various versions of it. I think if I tell you something, people will have to believe, because I was there listening to everybody, attending every meeting. There was very clear political will, very clear directions which were given to us, and there were no kind of restrictions which were put on it.
We will now take a short commercial break. Stay tuned.
बोल बोल के थक गया।
क्या हुआ?
नया किड बैग चाहिए।
तो पहले कैप्टन से बोलो, नहीं सुना तो मैनेजर से।
करेक्ट।
तो ऐसे ही पहले शिकायत बैंक से करें, 30 दिनों में जवाब या समाधान ना मिलने पर सीएमएस पोर्टल पर शिकायत करें। तो पहले बैंक, फिर सीएमएस पोर्टल, नहीं तो शिकायत होगी नामंजूर। चले? ले आ गया ना किड बैग।
आरबीआई कहता है
पहले अपना बैंक, फिर आरबीआई ओम्बुड्समैन।
Welcome back. Prime Minister Narendra Modi has extended his greetings on World Sanskrit Day, which falls on the occasion of Shravan Purnima. In a social media post, Prime Minister Modi wrote, "Sanskrit is a timeless source of knowledge and expression, and its impact can be found across sectors." He added that over the last decade, the government has undertaken many efforts to make Sanskrit popular, which includes setting up central Sanskrit universities, Sanskrit learning centers, providing grants to Sanskrit scholars, and the Gyan Bharatam mission to digitize manuscripts. The Prime Minister asserted that this has benefited countless students and researchers. Prime Minister Modi also said this day is an occasion to appreciate the effort of every person around the world who is learning and popularizing Sanskrit. Moving on, India's defense exports touched 23,000 crore rupees last year and are expected to double within the next 2 to 3 years, said Dr. Samir Kamat, Secretary of the Department of Defense Research and Development and Chairman of the Governing Council of the Defense Institute of Advanced Technology, DIAT. He was addressing a press conference in Pune today after DIAT's 14th convocation ceremony. Dr. Kamat stated that Indian defense equipment has high demand in Middle Eastern, African and South Asian countries. Work is underway to develop a smaller version of the BrahMos missile, while the development of the Zorawar light tank is also progressing rapidly. Addressing the convocation, he noted that during Operation Sindoor, the Indian armed forces were significantly supported by the DRDO-developed indigenous weapons, armaments and equipment. To achieve complete self-reliance in missile and equipment production, 15 centers of excellence are being established with the support of the defense industry and academic institutions.
2014 से इस गवर्नमेंट ने आत्मनिर्भर भारत और मेक इन इंडिया को बहुत सपोर्ट दिया है। इसलिए आज आपने रक्षा मंत्री जी का ट्वीट पढ़ा होगा। लास्ट ईयर 1,50,000 करोड़ का डिफेंस प्रोडक्शन कंट्री में हुआ है। ये दर्शाता है कि आगे हमारा देश पूरी तरह से आत्मनिर्भर होगा ये डिफेंस।
India's National Security Advisor NSA Ajit Doval met Russia's first Deputy Prime Minister Denis Manturov in Moscow. During the meeting, Doval and Manturov discussed a wide range of issues, including military technical cooperation and joint projects in strategic sectors such as civil aviation, metallurgy, and the chemical industry. The Russian embassy in India shared an update on the discussions via Telegram today. Earlier, Doval met Russia's Secretary of the Security Council, Sergei Shoigu. Both sides explored ways to deepen strategic ties and enhance cooperation in multilateral forums. According to the Russian embassy, the August 7 meeting between Shoigu and Doval focused on strengthening the special and privileged strategic partnership, preparing for the bilateral summit later this year, and exchanging views on key international security issues. The Department of Administrative Reforms and Public Grievances has issued the scheme guidelines for the 23rd National Awards for E-Governance NAEG 2026. The Ministry of Personnel, Public Grievances and Pensions in a statement said that the nomination for the National Awards for E-Governance can be submitted on the web portal http://www.nceg.gov.in from the 1st of September. Last date for the submission of application will be 15th of October. The National Awards for E-Governance are presented annually to honor and encourage excellence in implementing e-governance initiatives. The awards seek to recognize significant achievements, foster the sharing of effective practices, and promote innovations in digital governance. On the auspicious occasion of Raksha Bandhan, President Draupadi Murmu has extended her warm greetings and best wishes to all citizens living in India and abroad. The President said that the holy festival promotes harmony and spirit of unity in the society and signifies the unique bond of love and trust between brothers and sisters. Murmu added that this occasion is also an opportunity to preserve the rich cultural heritage and moral values of India, and it further strengthens the determination to protect the rights of women and respect them. The President urged the countrymen to take a pledge to build a prosperous country where every woman feels safe and can actively contribute to the development of the nation. Prime Minister Narendra Modi has also extended his best wishes to the countrymen on the occasion of Raksha Bandhan.
हम लोगों को सुरक्षा देने वाला सबसे बड़ा चीज है पेड़ पौधा। पेड़ पौधा हमको सुरक्षा देते हैं, हमको ऊर्जा देते हैं, जिंदगी देते हैं। जिंदगी जीने का ये एक बहुत बड़ा सोर्स है। पेड़ पौधा को भी रक्षा बंधन की जरूरत है। अभी जैसे प्रकृति का परिवर्तन हो रहा है।
We will now look at the weather report from the district headquarters of Nagaland.
Kohima today recorded a maximum temperature of 25 degrees Celsius and a minimum temperature of 19 degrees Celsius, while Dimapur had a maximum temperature of 32 degrees Celsius and a minimum temperature of 25 degrees Celsius. Wokha experienced a maximum temperature of 26 degrees Celsius and a minimum temperature of 22 degrees Celsius. Mokokchung had a maximum temperature of 27 degrees Celsius and a minimum temperature of 21 degrees Celsius. Mon had a maximum temperature of 27 degrees Celsius and a minimum temperature of 24 degrees Celsius. Towards the east, Twinsang had a maximum temperature of 20 degrees Celsius and a minimum temperature of 17 degrees Celsius. Zinabuto had a maximum temperature of 24 degrees Celsius and a minimum temperature of 19 degrees Celsius. Phak had a maximum temperature of 20 degrees Celsius and a minimum temperature of 17 degrees Celsius. That's all for the weather report.
And with that, we wrap up tonight's news edition. Thank you for your company. Have a good night.